Just
Hey.
go like
Go ahead.
this.
Yeah.
What do I do with my hands?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Lisa from Bridge Integrated Medicine from the Rehab Department, and we're going to talk about quadriceps today. These muscles right here in the front of your legs. And quad stands for four muscles, so you've got four muscles running through your quadriceps. You've got your rectus femoris, you've got your vastus lateralis, your vastus medialis, and your vastus femoris. So some of the activities that you do using your quadriceps would be walking and running, but more so as far as going downhill. Like if you're going downstairs, if you're doing downhill skiing, you're really going to feel those quadriceps engage and so forth. And one of the prime movers you'll notice as far as the quadriceps is when you do knee extension. So if you're to put your hand right here and just draw that leg out, you're going to feel those muscles engaging for you. Before I talk about the structures, I'm just going to do a quick medical clearance and so forth. So you may want to contact your doctor, or if you're feeling any pain or dizziness while you're doing these stretches, immediately consult your doctor. So let's go through some active stretches you can do. So before you do stretches, it's good to warm up the muscles. One way to warm up the muscles is actually, if you've got a foam roller, you can roll out your quadriceps. If you happen to have a rolling stick, if you don't, you can use a rolling pin at home. Make sure that you roll the blood flow towards your head, towards your heart. And so those are a couple ways to really warm up the muscles, which you should do before you just jump into some active stretches. So I'll show you some different ways, different levels to stretch out your quadriceps. So the first level is you want to get a chair, and I would say a low chair and maybe even a couch that's not very high. You're going to put your foot here, and you want to drop your knee. So you don't want to have the foot back here. You want to have the foot toward the edge of the chair, and you want to drop that knee so it's side by side the other knee. So you can bend your opposing leg, and you can actually take your pelvis and you can bring it forward. And as you bring it forward, you're going to feel a stretch in your quadriceps. So if you don't feel much of a stretch, you can do a little bit more aggressive stretch. So maybe you come over here by a wall, and you take your foot and you draw that knee beside the other knee, and then you lean back, but then you also tilt your pelvis forward, and you're going to feel more of a stretch. But even if you don't feel much of a stretch here, we can go to the next level, where you get on the chair here, and you can take your leg, and you can bring it right up to the back of the chair. So the closer you bring your knee toward that back of the chair, you're going to feel a nice stretch. And you can even bend your knee, and for me, just bending the knee, I already feel the big stretch in my quadriceps. And then tilting the pelvis forward, you should feel a stretch. But let's say you're still not feeling much of a stretch. The most aggressive stretch is going to be as painful for me, but I'll show you, is you actually take your leg and you bring it all the way up to the wall. And if you can, you actually sit up, lean back a little bit, tilt that pelvis, and then you should feel a really, really big stretch here. If you're still not feeling a stretch, then you've got the most flexible quadriceps that I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
So at any rate, I would say that's the highest level. And of course, you want to make sure you do these stretches without any pain. If you're feeling pain, then ease off on the stretch, because you shouldn't feel pain. You should just feel a nice stretch. What else? Those are the only things I can think of as far as stretches for your quads. But if you are feeling pain in your quadriceps or just pain in your body, it would be worth coming to Bridge Integrated Medicine and talking to our professional staff or chiropractors and seeing what they can do for you. We've got incredible staff here. We've got an incredible rehab department. So it's worth coming out and checking us out. You can actually, if you've got questions or concerns, you can give us a call at 816-454-5433, or you can check us out on our website, which is www.bridgeintegrativemedicine.com. That's all I have for you today. Tune in, because we'll have more stretches to educate you guys on. Okay.